Okay, today was another good trading day. Um, Still another win. So I entered the trade when we got this break of the 9 and got in a little bit higher than I should have gotten in. There was a fair value gap here and here, and I was in here. And as you see, there was an aggressive wick down, which it didn't take me out. But the aggressive wick down was tapping it, I mean, right in the middle of that fair value gap that was already on the 5 minute. And as you see, it continued on. So the take profit was midway of the previous day's high. And as you see today, it went past the previous day's high. I was thinking it was gonna probably head on back up to the uh, Friday's close. Didn't quite make it to that. But the lesson learned today is when you're day trading, it can be a lot more. It can be a lot more difficult when it comes to the extra moves and so forth that takes place. And as you see, we were right here at the 200, and from the pre-market, we can see that there was an active trend. I mean, pretty strong trend already trailing up right here. And so we had a breakdown below that at that 200 right at open, but as you see, it aggressively went through and continued its way on up. So even an entry on the 2 minute, all these rejections of that 200, first rejection, second rejection, then there was another rejection here, here, and then here. So an actual entry that I did see, but I kind of delayed a little bit, was when it it broke. Um, it actually broke this 9 on the 2, and then it blasted through. So like I saw the rejection, a little small wick down here, and I thought, we saw all these wicks here, and I was going to enter on the break of this candle, even the break of this little consolidation here, which was about here, but I delayed it and got in a little bit later than that. But as you see, it came back down with that strong wick, but it continued up aggressively, and it trended on up. So we hit take profit. One thing I can say that I did that I shouldn't have done was I did adjust my stop loss. When I saw in hindsight what was happening, I said, oh man, if I don't adjust it, I'm going to get wicked out. And I knew already the direction was correct. As you see, it kind of came back and tapped into that little trend line I just drew. It tapped into that, and then it just kept going. So in hindsight, the the stop is still about risk management, and the stop loss really needs to go where it needs to go. That's why the entry is important, because entering too late, you might as well just wait the trade out and wait for a pullback like this. This was a good little pullback, which was also an entry because it made it through all the extra. And then just when it came here and rejected and flipped back green and passed this high, that was another entry for either initial entry or an add-on position. And as you see, it never came back to the 20 until it kind of straddled the fence here. But at that time, the trend uh, broke back down into a downtrend. That was another little small move I saw where I got an alert to get in on that, but I didn't. I don't trade that late in the evening. But I mean, as you see, it broke that trend line and continued to where even if we went in just before market close, that's a good little profit back down. So today was a good day, and the only thing, like I say, being careful with late and early entries. because I mean, adjusting that stop loss was a risk. It just happened to work out today. But my lesson learned is waiting for the actual, I mean, obvious pullback, especially if I see in a fair value gap. When I mean by fair value gap is you see the wick here and you see the other wick here in this small amount of space right here. This is on the 5 minute. And because those candles were so aggressive, price typically comes back and taps back into areas like that, which as you see, it did and shot right back up. It was like a magnet. So that was the trading day for today. Still in profit.